Assalamu alaikum. I am Nilpari Yasmin. Hello, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are well. Welcome to my online class. Dear students, I am your science teacher. Today I discuss with you chapter 1, our Earth. Our today's class is repeat class. Dear students, please take your science book, page number 1. Dear students, আজকের ক্লাসটা হচ্ছে আমাদের রিপিট ক্লাস, তাই না? রিভিশন করব। আমাদের সিলেবাস তো শেষ, তোমরা জানোই। তো সেজন্য আজকে থেকে আমরা চ্যাপ্টার 1 থেকে সব চ্যাপ্টার একটা একটা করে রিভিশন দিয়ে যাব। আমি প্রথম থেকে পড়ে যাচ্ছি, তারপর এখানে আমরা আজকে কিছু fill in the blanks ও করব। Our earth is made up of land and water. In some places, the earth is flat and plain. In other places, it is raised. In most of the places, there is water. All around the earth, there is air. Land. Our earth has different types of land. It has plains, forests, deserts, hills, mountains, and valleys. Plains. Plains are vast areas of flat lands. Many different kinds of crops can grow here. Many people live here. Most cities, towns, and villages are built in the plains. Depending on the season, it is either hot or cold in the plains. Dear students, you can see a picture which is plains are flatlands. The picture is in your textbook, page number 2. Forest. In some places, large parts of land have different types of trees growing close to one another. These are called forest. A large number of wild animals live in forest. You also can see a picture. Many wild animals live in the forest. Dear students, what kind of animals do you see here? You can see tiger, deer, and many types of trees. Here is a green tips for you. Day by day, forests are getting smaller and smaller. This is because people are cutting a lot of trees. This should be stopped because trees are very useful to us. Now I discuss with you deserts. The land in some parts of the earth is very dry. It is covered with sand. Such a place is called a desert. Deserts have very little rain and water. Only a few plants can grow in the deserts. A few animals like camels are found here. Very few people live in deserts. You also can see a picture which is deserts are dry places. You can see animals, camel and cactus tree. Now I discuss with you coast. The land areas near the sea are called coast. There are sandy beaches near coast. Many people live in coastal areas. Coconut trees grow very well in coastal areas. Coastal areas are warm and the air is wet. It makes people sweat a lot. Dear students, you can see a formative assessment in your textbook, page number 3. দেখো পেজ নাম্বার 3 তে একটা ফরমেটিভ অ্যাসেসমেন্ট আছে যেটা আমি তোমাদেরকে ক্লাসে করিয়েছিলাম। তোমরা আজকে একটু আরেকবার মিলিয়ে নাও, আর এটা আমরা আজকে রিভিশন করব। Number 1, most cities and towns are built in the dash. Most cities and towns are built in the dash. But we have to write here. Plains. Most cities and towns are built in the plains. Number 2. Large number of wild animals live in dash. Large number of wild animals live in dash. What we have to write here? We have to write here forest. Large number of wild animals live in forest. Number 3. Coconut trees. Coconut trees are found in dash areas. Coconut trees are found in dash areas. What we have to write here? We have to write here coastal. Coconut trees are found in coastal areas. সবাই কি চেক করেছো? I hope তোমাদের সবার চেক করা হয়ে গেছে. Now I discuss with you polar regions. In polar regions, the land is always covered with lots of snow and ice. Very few plants grow in these areas. Only a few animals like polar bears and seals can survive here. People live in houses made of ice slabs called igloos. People live in polar regions are called Eskimos. Dear students, you can see a picture which is Eskimos live in igloos. You can see a man and a white bear. Here is activity. এই activityটা তোমরা কিন্তু ক্লাসে করে ফেলেছো. Match the picture to the places where they are found. So এটা আমাদের আর দরকার নেই যেহেতু এটা আমরা ক্লাসে করেছি. এখন আমরা পেজ নাম্বার 4 এ যাচ্ছি. Hills. A hill is a place which is higher than the surrounding land. Hilly areas are generally cool and pleasant. It rains very often in the hills, so the houses on the hills have sloping roofs to let the rain water flow away easily. Dear students, you can see a picture which is a hill is a high ground. দেখো এখানে পিকচারটা. Now I discuss with you mountains. Mountains are much bigger than hills. Some mountains are rocky, some are full of forest and animals. Some very high mountains are covered with snow. When snow melts, water starts flowing down the mountains. In this way, a river is formed. You can see a picture of mountains are very high. Dear students, do you know the Himalayas are the highest mountain range on earth? Mount Everest in the Himalayas is the tallest mountain in the world. Now I discuss with you valleys. A long area of lowland that lies between mountains or hills is called a valley. Valleys are good for farming. Do you know the polar bear is so strong that it can kill an animal with one blow to the head. You can see a picture. A valley lies between mountains or hills. What a beautiful scene is. Water. A large part of the earth's surface is filled with water. Water is very important to us. All living things need water. Most of the water present on the earth is salt water. It is present in vast water bodies called oceans and seas. Fresh water, which you can use, is present in rivers, lakes, streams and ponds. A lot of water is also stored as ice and snow. Water is also present under the ground. Dear students, you can see a picture of different sources of water. Our earth has many beautiful things. We should not spoil and destroy the water, air, soil, forest and mountains around us. We must protect our earth. Here is also a formative assessment. Page number 5. Now I discuss with you, fill in the blanks. Number 1. Very few plants grow in dash. Very few plants grow in dash. But we have to write here. We have to write here polar regions or desert. Dear students, এখানে দুটো অপশন দিয়েছি আমি, polar regions and desert. তোমাদের যেটা ইচ্ছে তোমরা সেটাই লিখতে পারো, কারণ polar regions এও খুব few ট্রি থাকে, প্ল্যান্টস জন্মায়, আর ডেজার্টেও সেম। তো তোমরা চাইলে যে কোনো একটা লিখতে পারো। আমি ডেজার্টটা লিখেছিলাম বিশেষ করে কারণ আপার ক্লাসে গিয়ে পোলার রিজিয়নের একটু ডিটেলস কম থাকে, ডেজার্টটা একটু বেশিই থাকে, সেজন্য ডেজার্টটাকে লিখেছিলাম। এখন তোমাদের যদি ইচ্ছে হয় তোমরা পোলার রিজিয়নসও লিখতে পারো, নো প্রবলেম, যে কোনো একটা লিখলে চলবে। Now I discuss with you number 2. The ice houses in which Eskimos live are called. The ice houses in which Eskimos live are called, but we have to write here, igloos. The ice houses in which Eskimos live are called igloos. Number 3. The lowland between two dash is called a valley. The lowland between two dash is called valley. But we have to write here, mountains. The lowland between two mountains is called a valley. So dear students, সবার মিল আছে তো? আমি যা এখন রিভিশন করালাম একই রকম তো আছে, তাই না? সো আচ্ছা, এতটুকু পর্যন্ত, no more today. Please note down your homework. Learn fill in the blanks from page 3 and 5. If you have any inquiry, please contact with me. Thank you.